a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time. It's time to come together. It's up to you. What's your pleasure? Everyone around the world, come on! It's a celebration. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Let's celebrate. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright, baby. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. It's a celebration. Celebrate good times, come on. Come on and celebrate tonight. 'Cause everything's gonna be alright. Let's celebrate. Celebrate good times, come on. When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love, bears heavy on my mind. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day that lies ahead of me seems impossible to face, when someone else instead of me always seems to know the way, then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. When the day
Good evening, honorees, deans, faculty, and School of the Labor, Urban Studies, Murphy Institute Lead to Teacher program, and most importantly, awardees, family, and friends. My name is Iris Delutro, and I have the privilege, distinct pleasure to welcome you tonight. Today, we are celebrating your resilience, determination, dedication, and your sense of self worth. In spite of the multiple challenges and obstacles you faced during the past 18 months, multiple challenges faced during the past 18 months, such as isolation, learning new technology, needed to work remotely and distance learning instruction. In addition, almost everyone was distracted, distanced from their families and some friends, family, and some lost some family losses. Regardless of the challenges, you stayed focused and made the best of a very difficult and painful period. Your academic achievement is a testament of your strength and tenacity. Never forget that. Also, remember that you are not really ever alone. We hope that we played a small role in supporting you during this period. As R. Clinton notes, it takes a village. As an FYI, the fall 2020 and spring 2021 academic year, there were 292 Lead to Teacher honorees in 5 of our collaborating CUNY campuses. The campuses are the Borough of Manhattan Community College, Brooklyn College, the College of Staten Island, and, and Queens College. You will hear more from the individual campuses later tonight. As a special shout out to the committee that planned this event tonight. It takes a lot of work. In addition, we want to thank the schools of education deans who took time to record the presentations, and faculty and embedded tutors for their dedication to the students they serve. Students at our collaborating campuses are served by Leap to Teachers coordinators on campus. These are the people that are there when you need them the most. You will be hearing from most of these folks during the program as well, as we segue into the individual campus presentations. They are all here for you tonight. Lastly, our union partners are a critical component for our ability to serve you. You will hear from one of the leaders tonight. It takes all of us, and we are so proud that these collaborations have strengthened throughout the years. The higher education union and DOE partnership is a testament of what we can accomplish when we work together for the common good. Enjoy the rest of the program. And at this point, it is my pleasure to introduce the founding dean of CUNY School of Labor and Urban Studies, Dr. Gregory Mans. Greg is here.
Yep. Thank you, Iris, for that welcome. And I am so pleased to see all of you here on this special occasion. It's very special. I can only see a small fraction of you, but I know there are a lot more beyond this screen. Unfortunately, in this period of the pandemic, this is unfortunately as good as it gets. But I hope to meet you all someday in person. I am also so very proud of you, our students and alumni, and I'm proud of this program. And if you bear with me, I just want to tell you why that's the case. My colleagues and I have been working together since 1984 to build this program, and ultimately it became an integral part of the CUNY School of Labor and Urban Studies and its Murphy Institute. We started out with a program at Queens College called the Labor Education and Advancement Project, LEAP. The first cohort of students had only 48 students. There were only 48 students when we first started the program. In 1994, We launched the Leap to Teacher program to help paraprofessionals further their education and advance their degree. That program for the last couple of decades remains the largest program in the Murphy Institute. Today, the program has expanded into to 6 CUNY campuses, and in the spring, we're going to have our 7th campus. Together, the students in Murphy's worker education program total 1,100, and with the students in our core program in labor studies and urban studies, we now enroll over 1,500 students. So over the course of those 4 decades, you see that we've grown very substantially. It's a true success story, and one that continues to evolve and grow and serve more and more students. It serves students, to their benefit, but beyond that, it also serves our great city, and that shouldn't be lost on anyone. We are preparing students not only to advance their career, but to also improve this city of ours. Now, none of this could have happened without the speaker who previously addressed you. I said a moment ago that my colleagues and I started the program in 1984. That wasn't exactly true. There was only one colleague in 1984, and her name was Iris. Iris has given 37 years of service to the City University of New York and to the adult learners in the university and to our worker education program. The Leap to Teacher program wouldn't exist without her initiative, her contribution, and her commitment. There's no doubt to that, and you'll never hear anybody suggest otherwise. Iris is retiring at the end of this year, but she leaves behind a legacy that has changed the lives of so many students, paraprofessionals, and others. It's a legacy that will live on and provide future students with an opportunity to advance themselves and make a difference in their communities. Iris, my dear friend and colleague, I will miss you, and I want to thank you for your dedication, your wisdom, your endless efforts on behalf of the school and all of our students. You leave behind some awfully big shoes to fill, but I promise you that we will continue to build on your accomplishments. Thank you, Iris. Now, a few words about the remarkable students who we're here to recognize this evening. You already know how proud we all are of your achievements. That's why we're here this evening. You've tackled some enormous challenges, excelling in your academic studies while working and caring for families, and all in the middle of a global pandemic. So clearly, you're not afraid of challenges. Now, I'd like to challenge you, however, to think even bigger, because there's so much that CUNY and higher education can offer you. To those of you who are continuing students, I encourage you to maintain your already high GPA and make it even higher if that's possible. I'm not sure it is in some cases, but I just we all beam with joy and pride when we look at those numbers, I'll tell you. I also encourage you to stay determined, to persevere, and to persist, not only in obtaining your degree, but in pursuing your career goals. Um, uh, for those of you who've already graduated, I encourage you to stay engaged with the Murphy Institute, with the campuses where you're currently enrolled, and with the School of Labor and Urban Studies. Take a look at the SLU website, slu.edu, .cuny.edu, or go to your campus website, the campus where you're currently enrolled, or to the CUNY website. What you'll find there is an abundance of programs and opportunities. You'll find advanced certificate and degree programs. You'll find public events, lectures, forums, conferences. You'll find podcasts. You'll find, links to CUNY TV shows. Yes, we have a TV show. SLU has its own TV show, as do many of the other programs in campuses. I encourage you to check them all out. You're part of a CUNY community. All of you, whether you're still enrolled or you've already graduated, you remain part of this vibrant, exciting, and forward-thinking community. So please stay a part of it. Congratulations to all of you. My thanks to Iris, to Sarah, to Joanne, and the team for making this evening possible. My gratitude to all of you. Now I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Sarah Esfarayeni. She's the Director of Worker Education and Workforce Development. She coordinates all of our efforts throughout the school and on the campuses, and we're truly indebted to her work and her commitment. Sarah?
Thank you so much, Greg, for this warm welcome and being with us tonight. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Live to Teacher Academic Achievement Award ceremony. As Greg said, that I am Sarah Esfarayeni, Director of Worker Education Workforce Development at the CUNY School of Labor and Urban Studies, SLU. First, I want to congratulate you all, our honorees, your families, and the faculty and advisor who are here with us this evening. We are proud of your accomplishment. The past couple of semesters were unusual and challenging. Managing online courses, adjusting to new learning platforms, while maintaining good academic standing was tough enough. It was even more challenging when you had to work remotely, probably full-time, take care of your family, and perhaps a sick loved one during the pandemic. But you did it, and you did it magnificently. We at SLU and the Live to Teacher program were honored to have had this opportunity to support you as much as we could during this difficult time. And we are thrilled to see your achievements now. As an immigrant whose first language was not English and who faced many challenges when starting my graduate and doctorate program in New York, I don't say that how many years ago, but I know it is not easy to be a working adult student, raise a family, and have a high GPA. So since joining SLU in fall 2014, I have been working with my LTT team to expand support services for working adult students like you, strengthening our partnership, expand our program to serve more students. Over the past 7 years, we have developed several teacher certification exam preparation. And I know that many of you actually attended those workshops. A student success workshop, mini courses, and provided embedded tutoring services and expanded the Live to Teacher program to 2 new colleges at BMCC and Medgar Evers. I am proud of the work that we do at SLU to advance the career of current and future educators in order to have more high quality teachers in the New York City school system. I want to use this opportunity to thank our great partners, the UFD, especially the UFD Paraprofessional Chapter, for their ongoing commitment and partnership. And of course, the deans and department chairs of schools of education at our CUNY partnering colleges for their continuing support. Thank you very much for being with us tonight. Many, many thanks to our LTT team, the managers, coordinators, administrative staff, advisors, tutors, and faculty for their day-to-day work supporting our students so that they can achieve their dreams. Thanks a lot. I cannot tell more than this. And I personally really proud of your work. I want to acknowledge our Dean, Greg Mancius, and Iris for Greg, for your tireless effort to maintain funding for the program. Without your efforts and Iris's ongoing advocacy for paras, teachers, students, this program could not have served many students for many, many years. Tonight is all about celebrating your achievements, and this could not have happened without the hard work of the award committee. Many of the SLU staff, worker ed staff, work for this tonight. So now please sit back and enjoy the program. But before presenting our honorees speech, I would like to introduce you to Dr. Ashley Thompson, the University Dean of Education. Dean Thompson is one of the LTT's strongest supporter at CUNY and has been sharing her insight to help strengthen our program and partnership. Please welcome Dean Thompson.
Thank you so much and good evening. I have the privilege of supporting educator preparation across CUNY. I'm so excited to share in this milestone for the Leap to Teacher program as it acknowledges the accomplishments of its participants. I would like to thank Dr. Esfarayeni for the invitation to speak, acknowledge the leadership of Dean Mancios, and join in welcoming our partners at the UFT, distinguished guests, families, faculty, and staff. But most importantly, I celebrate those students being honored tonight. You have persevered during these challenging times and deserve all our admiration for doing so. We've experienced in a new way this year how schooling is at the center of our society. We've seen the deep impacts on our children as childcare and schooling have been disrupted, and also the bravery and determination of school communities to reach out and lift up during a time of uncertainty and trauma. Educators stood at the heart of all of this. You stood at the center while pursuing your degree, working and honing your craft. Classrooms across the city deeply need your talent and expertise, and I urge you to keep pushing forward in your academic and professional journey. A bright and impactful career lies ahead. I couldn't be more proud that CUNY is part of your journey so far, a university at the forefront of responding to critical needs in our city's schools and neighborhoods. As we strive to offer innovative and high-quality teacher preparation programs at CUNY, we do so rooted in the knowledge that the teachers we prepare and support will shape public education in New York City. So that's my charge to you. Congratulations and thank you again.
My name is Shelby Young Abrams, and I am the chapter leader of over 30,000 UFT paraprofessionals. I am deeply proud to be able to spend this afternoon with you because you travel the same road that I traveled back there and a couple of years ago, back in 1984. I remember when we launched this program. And I remember saying, I can't do this. But then again, I said, you know what? My children have to see that I can make it. The kids in the classroom have to understand that I have to make it. So I went to school at night and got my degree, just like you. It is not easy to work during the day, go home, take care of your family, and then do your homework, and then expect to be to work the next day. Then you go, it's just a never-ending battle, but you did it. And I also want to congratulate on your achievement. You know, a 3.5, higher GPA, you can go higher than that. I am so proud of every one of you. And let me tell you something, had not been for the Leap to Teacher program, I don't know if we could have made it this far. And you prove that you were strong and that you were determined to make a new life for yourself and your families. Given the pandemic, you survived, you soared like an eagle. And to me, being a union member, travel in the same road that you travel, give me the best feeling that I have had in a lifetime. Trust me when I tell you, to see the scores that you have done after working a hard day. And I remember when Iris first said to me, we used to fight all the time. We fought, I mean, forget it. She said, I have this program, it has to do, it's a Leap to Teacher. And what are you talking about? So she ended up talking me into going to Staten Island. The first time ever being in Staten Island. I said, okay, I'm gonna go. We met the program. And from that day to this, we have been joined to the hip. And I enjoyed the labor studies program, and CUNY and SUNY has done everything that they can for our students. And I want you to keep up the good work. Don't give up, because you are a role model for your family, for the children that you will be working with. And hopefully you too will be directors, you're going to be principals, you can be police officers, you may become the president of the United States of America. And then you can say, thanks to the Leap to Teacher program. I am so happy and very proud of you, and enjoy. Carry on the good work. Thank you, Iris.
Iris, unmute yourself.
Shelby, don't go away. 'Cause
I'm not going.
I have a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Our honorees are not the only ones that are being acknowledged here today. You, my friend, are the shining star here today as well. You should know this. Oh, yes. You don't have a word now? Like me, I was dumbfounded. I was shocked before. Sure, never without words. Anybody can tell you. But I'm going to tell you, Shelby, you have been a true partner and a friend and a real strong labor leader, not only within your own local and for the constituency that you serve, but throughout the state. Many of you may not know, but both Shelby and I were board members. That was for almost 20 something years, just recently retired.
Mm-hmm.
And Shelby's been a member of the executive board for almost all those years, if I'm not mistaken. And I can tell you, as a board member and through the legislation committee and listening to all the things, Quagga Shelby, that very seldom says a lot at those meetings, is behind the doors, finding a way to make sure that legislation that absolutely improves the conditions for the paraprofessionals, not only at the UFD, but throughout the state. That has never gone unnoticed. Shelby, you are a true champion. You do this at your local UFT, you do it at the state level, and you do it at the AFD. Where you're there, you have a tremendous influence. And I want to say to you that I could not possibly, leave this is like one of my last functioning duties of this nature, with the CUNY. And I'm so glad that it was to do something for the constituency that that we also strongly believe in. When they make that transition when our paraprofessionals make that transition into teaching or counselors or any other field that they go into, they last and they truly serve. And that has been a commitment, not only in terms of what's for the mission, right? Because I'll tell you, we're not just interested in bringing students and numbers to say we have X amount of students. For us, it's the mission of preparing the best possible teachers that our children and our schools deserve. And that has been the driving force for all of us in this team. And it was so wonderful to know that you embraced that and that you was a true partner. The UFT never, very seldom, never said no to us. You know that. And that is very gratifying. I
Who
want
can
to
say
tell
no
you,
to you?
Shelva used to see me coming, whether it was at a cafeteria, at a convention or whatever it was. Oh, but she comes again. She wants something. But you know what? That's how we get things done, right, Shelby? That's the way things get done. You have to talk about it. You got to do it. You got to go for it. And you went on that journey with me. And I want to thank you forever and all these students, everybody. And for us, this program, we've grown a lot. And UFT and the para chapter is a significant portion of that. And I want to personally thank you as my last hurrah. And thank you, Greg. You really shocked me today. I got to tell you. Uh, so I want to say
Thank you, Iris. Thank you so much for those kind words. And we all did it from our hearts. And I am sure that we will continue supporting Leap to Teacher program and all our students. So thank you so much. You know, I am really very, very humble that that I was able to partake in this long journey. Thank you.
I will say to you, there's a plaque coming, but you know, like everything else, doing COVID, things take a little bit longer to come, but it's going to say all the right things, something you could be proud to hang on a wall somewhere, because you are a very important part of all right? So it will say what a champion you are and what a wonderful person you are and how we all love you and your leadership and the influence that you have both at the state, local, and national level.
Thank you
Amiga.
very much. Thank you.
Do we have something else for is there anything?
There's no voice.
Done and at daycare facilities and educational settings. It is phenomenal stuff. And we know we need each and every one of you because that's what the children of the city need is more dedicated professionals from the Leap to Teacher program today. And for the decades-long relationship that the UFT, especially the UFT paraprofessionals, under the phenomenal leadership of Shelby, has always had this great leadership. And I can't thank you all enough, to Iris and our whole team. But I also get to say surprise to Shelby, and I'm so happy that you are being recognized for the work, dedication, the passion, the motivation that you have always brought to this job, to helping people get into this profession and then to excel in this profession. So I want you all to give a big round of applause for Shelby because she has helped tens of thousands of people do the work that they've dedicated their lives to, and they're there and they've been successful literally because of Shelby and all that she has done. So Shelby, you know, I love you. You are phenomenal. You are the best. But congratulations to you, Leap to Teacher. Be well, everyone, and have a great day.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Kenya Skelton, and I am the program assistant for the Leap to Teacher program. You guys may all know me from the multiple emails that I send out to you guys. I'd also like to offer my congratulations to you all on your academic success. Despite various factors, you all remained focused and consistent. I wish you the best throughout your academic journey. Now, with that being said, we'll begin our segment to acknowledge the honorees from our 5 partnering Leap to Teacher campuses. You'll begin to see a list of honorees followed by the remarks from campus deans, faculty, staff, and honorees, starting with Queens College.
Congratulations to all the honorees. We in the School of Education are very proud of our partnership with the CUNY School of Labor and Urban Studies and the Leap to Teacher program. Leap to Teacher started in the mid-1990s to meet the needs of UFT paraeducators who were obtaining a degree at Queens College. And here we are 25 plus years later. The high touch supports that were provided to all 146 program participants made such a difference. Students who had to juggle online learning in the midst of a pandemic on top of all of the daily responsibilities of work and family, you did it. To no one's surprise, you achieved academically. Through your own fortitude and persistence, you navigated this pandemic with your eye on the prize. Today, all of those 100 little steps that you took along the way lead to this one giant leap forward. So go ahead and leap. Sing, dance, jump, hop, celebrate. You deserve it. Congratulations. I want to give a special warm thank you to the LEAP family, Carol Schwartz, Hazel Rodas, Francine Sanchez, Melanie Vargas, and Jean Soto, who support all of the LEAP to Teacher students in our Queens College program. And now I turn it over to Carol to introduce the student representatives who will share their wisdom with you all. Congratulations.
Our first recipient is our undergraduate student, Elaine Pulsky, who is a psychology major. And her career goal is to be a special education teacher. She particularly enjoys working with students on the spectrum.
Hi, my name is Elaine. I am an undergraduate student at Queens College. And I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity to speak with everyone today. And also congratulations to all the students on this amazing achievement and this wonderful honor. Just to talk a little bit about myself, I am currently a paraprofessional in the DOE, and I work in District 95 with special needs students. I graduated high school in 1999, so I'm not sure about everyone else, but it has been quite a number of years / decades since I was in school. And then I came back to college in the fall of 2020, so at the peak of a pandemic, and having a couple of decades as a gap from high school coming back to college was a little bit daunting because it's already been so much time. And then on top of that, everything was remote and I am not the most computer savvy, that there was definitely a trifecta of challenges that presented itself. So I feel very lucky and blessed to be part of the Leap to Teacher program. I know that if I was just submerged coming back into undergraduate and had to figure everything out on my own in this trifecta of challenging circumstances, I know that I would not have been able to be successful, or I would not have been as successful as I was able to be through the support of my academic advisor, whose name is Carol. Carol was definitely an integral part of my entire re-immersion and in my journey to achieve my bachelor's. She was able to give me a lot of insight as to what my goals were, because ultimately I want to become a special education teacher. Carol had a lot of knowledge and experience as to what the master's program, the MAT program at Queens College was looking for, so that I could make sure that the courses I was taking were as effective and efficient as possible, so that I could not only attain my bachelor's and get my bachelor's in psychology, I would also be able to go on to the MAT program and not have any gaps or have to retake courses or make up courses that they required. So coming back to school was definitely an interesting experience, being all remote. But even though I was having all these phone conversations with my academic advisor, with all of the support in the Lead to Teacher program, I was also able to get support in writing. I had scheduled a few tutoring sessions with their writing tutor, and everyone has always just been super supportive in everything that has been going on during this past year. I'd like to thank Carol, who is my academic advisor. I'd like to thank Jean, who was my writing tutor during the fall semester when I was coming back into school. And he gave me a lot of great tips on how to do my reading assignments and how to write more effective essays and papers for my the courses that I was taking. So, and I would like to thank all the advisors that even when I was having my orientation, they really were there to welcome me and make me feel at ease coming back to school, because I was definitely nervous. And I want to thank everybody at Queens College and all the professors I've had that have been nothing but helpful and supportive in any questions or anything that's been going on. And also, again, congratulations to everyone here who have achieved such an amazing accomplishment, because going to college is definitely not easy. And not only did you be successful, you've exceeded those expectations. So thank you and have a great day.
Congratulations to our second award recipient, Amanda Clark, who is in our Masters of Teaching program in Early Childhood Education. She was our student, Queens College student for undergrad as well, and majored in psychology. She wants to be a teacher and work with special ed students, and her principal is eagerly awaiting for her to graduate so they can hire her. Congratulations to all.
Good evening. First, I would like to say congratulations to the other recipients. At first, when I received the news about this recognition, I was indeed at loss for words. However, I'm delighted to experience this recognition. I would like to acknowledge my advisors, Carol and Hazel, who have always been with me from the very first day that I started with Queens College. I was sitting in the auditorium and the Leap for Teacher program came in and they said that they had advisors. This service is actually truly helpful because there's always appointments. They set short-term and long-term goals with you and make sure that they regularly check in. I know that there's sometimes that they may have not been available, but they made sure that they showed a genuine interest and still scheduled time for them to be able to speak to me, which I truly appreciate. And it really helped me, especially last year during the pandemic. I was taking classes 6 days out of the week, and they regularly checked in because there was so much going on that they made sure that I was doing well at home in my personal life, as well as keeping up academically. So I am truly thankful. Some of the services that really have made a difference was the teacher preparation workshops, which was held by Hoda, Jonathan, Dr. Shapiro, and Kenya. Truly, these are gems and wonderful tools to have at my disposal because they teach you how to better approach the test, to be confident, and to remember that, you know what, you have to read the questions properly. So having this additional aid and support was truly helpful. I would also like to thank the writer tutor, Mr. Soto, who always scheduled time to help me with my essays last year, with helping me improve in my grammar. So I would really like to say I'm thankful for everyone who has helped me. My future goals is to continue to work on being a better educator. I would like to further go into special ed. And I will also like to say thank you once again for all of the opportunities that this program has offered to me. It has truly been a privilege. And once again, thank you for this recognition.
Sorry about that. Okay. And now our program will continue with the list of honorees from the College of Staten Island.
Good evening. My name is David Allen, and I am the chair of the Department of Curriculum and Instruction at the School of Education, College of Staten Island, one of the proud participating institutions in the Leap to Teacher program. Congratulations to all of the participants in Leap to Teacher, and to all the faculty, staff, and administrators who have worked with you on your journey. John Dewey, the great American philosopher and educator, once compared the job of the scientist to that of the teacher. He concluded that the teacher's job is the more difficult one. The scientist needs to know the subject matter. The teacher needs to know the subject matter and how to engage children and young people with the subject matter in ways that support their learning and development. As paraprofessionals, you bring a great advantage in already knowing a great deal about children and classrooms. And this program is helping you advance your knowledge of the subject matter in many fields. In one way, LEAP is a great name for this program because you're all making a great leap from where you began, and that takes enormous courage. On the other hand, it may mask just how much hard work, dedication, and struggle this journey takes, but you're well on your way. Keep going.
Good evening for all of you. It is a big pleasure to share this night with all of you here. Leap to Teacher Achievement Award Ceremony. It is a new event on Zoom. The Leap to Teacher program is 15 years old here at the College of Staten Island. Dear students, teachers, paraprofessionals who achieved this award are very, very welcome. Our School of Education department truly believes that good education plays a dynamic role in building a bright future for children. Therefore, here we are providing an atmosphere to our students where they all can learn new educational things every day. I am glad that our school committee members as well as teachers are putting in every effort to teach the highest lesson. On this important occasion, we get an extraordinary help from the Leap to Teacher program. I am extremely pleased to introduce Iris Delotro for the endless help for the students, paraprofessionals, not just survive, but finish successfully. Sincere thanks to Kenya Joanne. I express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Mariam Sarah Esfarayani, the director, to open plenty of possibilities for paraprofessionals, UFT students, to overcome the roadblocks and productively earn their diploma. But, for example, the Mathematics for Future Teachers. This is an 8-week course at TPA, CST Preps, a built-in assistant program, and many, many more. I express my gratitude to those parents, teachers who have made it. And the quote, awards are wonderful. I have nominated many times and I have won many times. But my journey is not toward that. If it happens, it will be a blast. If doesn't, it is still been a blast. The quote back to Tom Cruise. I would like to introduce the City University of New York, College of Staten Island site coordinator, who is an adjunct mathematics professor, who is always here for you. Dr. Tunde Jakob.
Congratulations to all honorees. I would like to introduce CSI's undergraduate speaker, Daniela La Rosa. She is pursuing educational studies, and she'll be getting her master's in teaching. Her future will hopefully entail being a dance teacher to students in middle school, preparing kids to audition for specialized high schools.
Hi, everyone. My name is Daniela La Rosa, and I'm so happy to be here with you all today. Getting recognized for academic excellence under the Leap to Teacher program is a huge honor for me. I became a part of Leap to Teacher at the midst of the pandemic, and this program gave me the ability to rely on my schoolwork as an outlet during a very hard time. I would like to thank Tundi Jacob and my advisor, Michelle Borowski, for this award and their great guidance they have given me during my time at CSI. After high school, I attended college for 1 year before taking some time off to pursue a professional career in dancing. I traveled all over the world to dance in places like China and Mexico with the MBA. The Leap to Teacher program gave me an opportunity to come back to school full-time and work full-time as a paraprofessional and still continue dancing. In just 2 years, 8 semesters, the Leap to Teacher program allowed me to be able to graduate and take the next step in my career as a teacher. I have recommended this program to so many colleagues of mine, and it has truly changed my life. There's no better feeling than setting your mind to do something and actually being able to do it. With the help of the program, I was able to achieve not only my goal of getting a degree and becoming a teacher, but growing my mind and knowledge in many ways that I never thought that I could. Thank you so much and happy holidays.
It is my pleasure to introduce CSI's graduate speaker, Diana Labarca. She is pursuing her master's degree in teaching English to speakers of other languages. Her goal is to become a TESOL teacher, preferably in an elementary school, but she's open to anything.
I am honored to accept this Academic Achievement Award after all of my hard work. I have been working for the Department of Education for approximately a decade as a paraprofessional. After 7 years, I returned to school and entered the TESOL graduate program to study and become an ENL teacher. It has been difficult to stay on top of my work the last 3 years, with working a full-time job, attending the graduate program, juggling a family and life. It was the right time for me to focus on myself on a personal level because my daughters are both in college and my son is grown. I believe that you can accomplish anything you want as long as you invest in yourself and put your mind to it. This journey has been difficult, but I could not have done this without the support and guidance from my teenage daughters for being my proofreaders when I first began the program, and my husband for being encouraging, understanding, and patient. I would also like to thank everyone in the TESOL program, beginning with Tunde Jacob, Ms. DeLutro, Diane Brescia, Professor Shulman, Dr. Karinga, and Dr. Grant for being fair, available, and resourceful. I would also like to thank the Leap to Teacher program for their scholarship awards that I received in the last few years. The other day, I registered for my last 2 classes, and it was bittersweet. I am very happy that I have 1 semester left, and I am excited to take the next step. So with determination, tenacity, perseverance, and heart, anyone can accomplish a goal they set out to do. My next goal is to complete my state exams and look for employment as an ENL teacher, hopefully in an elementary school. So thank you and good luck to you all in your future endeavors.
That was wonderful. We'll continue our presentation now with a list of honorees from Lehman College.
Hello, everyone, and a wonderful good evening to you, and congratulations for being here today. I am Renee Parmar, the new Dean of the School of Education at Lehman College. Unfortunately, in this pandemic time, we still are meeting remotely, but I look forward to some opportunity in the future to see you as you are working in our regional schools. I know you're going to be doing a wonderful job, and we're so happy to partner with the schools in this endeavor and to support you in your careers. Let me start by saying how grateful I am to Sarah Espariani and her team at CUNY SLU, who have worked tirelessly to make this program possible and have really continued their efforts through the years. And their leadership has really helped all of us realize this dream for you and be here for you today. The program started at Lehman with a modest 28 students in 2008 and now has grown to an amazing 242 candidates. And I'm confident that it'll keep growing in the future. We are so proud of all of you and so happy to have you at Lehman and so happy to serve you through our program. I feel especially close to this program because I started my career as an aide in a special education classroom. And I grew my career through the support of so many around me who really uplifted me and showed me what is possible. And I know that you will join me in thanking all those who have supported you, your family, the faculty, mentor teachers, administrators, and of course, the amazing staff at LTT, Michael, Pablo, Sonia, and many, many others. But today it's about you, and you are amazing. You are amazing in so many ways. But today I'm just going to point out 3 of those. First of all, let me say that you have an amazing motivation. The motivation to take on this step to further your career has involved, I'm sure, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of dedication, and a lot of persistence. You have had to juggle so many competing responsibilities. You've overcome barriers of all kinds, and you've had to balance time, money, energy, and so many things to make this happen. But you persisted, you overcame, and here you are today. A second thing that I'll say is amazing about you is the inspiration that you are to everyone whose lives you touch. You are an inspiration to your family at every generation, from children to your peers, to the older generation who look on you with pride. You are an inspiration to your colleagues, to your community, your friends, and all of society. They will look at your accomplishments and they will realize that their dreams are possible. And the third way in which you're amazing is that you are influencers. I know in this day and age, we use that term to talk about people on TikTok and Instagram, but the true influencers are the teachers that children encounter in their lives. Those are the people who have the lasting impression, the lasting influence that shapes them to become adults and the future of society. And you are those influencers. You are going to make the world better. Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon that you can use to change the world. And you are the ones who are going to educate the children of tomorrow and make them change the world for better. So congratulations once again. I know that this achievement will not be the last amazing thing you do. I look forward to hearing more about all your accomplishments as you move forward in your career. And I look forward to seeing you in the schools in our area sometime in the future when I get a chance to visit. Now it's my pleasure to introduce my colleague, Dr. Nikki Fain. Dr. Fain was the first dean of the School of Education at Lehman College, and she set the foundation for this partnership with LTT. Her vision and her energy sustains the partnership even today. With that, I take your leave and wish you the best. Goodbye.
It's a privilege to have the opportunity to have a speaking role in tonight's festivities. My name is Nikki Fain. I'm currently a professor at Lehman College in the Department of Counseling, Leadership, Literacy, and Special Education. During my first 5 years at Lehman, I served as the inaugural dean of the School of Education. As dean, I worked closely with Iris DeLutro and Sarah Esfarayeni to expand the Leap to Teacher program. The program began in 2008 with 28 students and has grown exponentially to 242. And I suspect it will continue to grow in the future. What's the secret sauce that makes Leap to Teacher so successful generally and specifically at Lehman College? The magic sauce is people. People like Iris and Sarah, who listen and respond to the needs of our students, our faculty, and our staff, and who are willing to support us as we figure out better ways to do our work. It is dedicated staff like Michael Shapiro, Pablo Perez, and Sonia Bernstein, who do not quit until they get students on the right track. And then, of course, it's you, our students. While I know that there are other colleges represented here tonight, and that they too have reason to brag about their students, I have to say, Lehman students are particularly special, or at least they're particularly special to me. We're living through some challenging moments in our nation's history, and as a result, we need to take a break from the stressors in our lives to celebrate and to remind ourselves that there is so much good in the world. Part of that good is right here in our virtual space. In this Zoom room are 22 Lehman undergraduates and 90 graduate students who work in our schools on a daily basis. We know that it's never been easy, but it's especially challenging during a pandemic to stay the course. But you Leap to Teacher honorees have not only survived through these uncertain times, you've thrived. Your grades are a testament to your perseverance, flexibility, time management skills, and motivation. On behalf of all who have advised you and who have taught you, let me offer you my sincere congratulations. I hope that the care and concern of the Leap to Teacher staff, combined with the rigorous coursework provided by the School of Education faculty, has set you up for success as you complete your degrees and make them work not only for you, but for the children and adolescents who are enrolled in New York City schools. Our city students deserve nothing but the best. And you folks, with your practical experience combined with your cutting edge knowledge of high leverage practices, you are ready to deliver. Have a wonderful evening.
Hi, I'm Michael Shapiro. I just will tell you a little bit about myself. I was at Lehman College at the beginning of the Leap to Teacher program there when there were 0 students. Now there are over 250 students. I've worked as Lehman College's Leap to Teacher coordinator for many years. Recently, I've been serving in the capacity of being more or less of an internal consultant, an advisor to the program. It's been my privilege to work with the Leap to Teacher program through the years. It's been one of the highlights of my working life. And having said all that, I'd like to introduce first one of our 2 Lehman College Leap to Teacher program speakers, Evelyn Cruz. I've worked with Evelyn for a long, long time, for almost 10 years. She obtained her undergraduate degree at Lehman College and is in the process of finishing up her master's degree in Lehman's dual early childhood bilingual special education master's program. She's already teaching. She's working as an early childhood special education teacher, and we are very, very proud of her.
My name is Evelyn Cruz. I have participated in Lehman College Live to Teacher program since 2009. I obtained a bachelor's degree and I am now pursuing a dual bilingual early childhood special education master's degree. The Live to Teacher program has supported me a lot during my time as a Lehman College student. Dr. Shapiro has helped me with course assignments, writing improvement, financial aid resources, problem resolution, and teacher certification exams, preparation exams. Dr. Shapiro's wisdom and unconditional guidance have been a great experience for me. I am now working as a bilingual classroom teacher. I am very thankful to Lehman College Live to Teacher program for helping me build my career as a public school educator. I am honored to receive the Live to Teacher Academic Achievement Award. LTC's guidance and support has enabled me to pursue my academic and career goals. I am thankful for all of the help that I have gotten from the Live to Teacher program. It has made a positive impact into my life. Thanks so much, and congratulations to all the students that are receiving this award.
Now I'd like to introduce Tishwana Campbell, who is the second Lehman College Leap to Teacher award winner and speaker. Tishwana has pursued her graduate degree in early childhood special education at Lehman College as a Leap to Teacher program participant. She is one of our shining lights, has been all along. She's done very, very well. She's teaching now. She's completing her graduate program and is anticipating going for more advanced degrees as well. So she's really building a wonderful career as a New York City public school teacher. I congratulate Tishwana, and it's been a pleasure working with her all these years.
Good evening and congrats to all honorees. The Leap to Teacher Academic Excellence Award means a lot to me. It's a reminder of my journey and how fortunate I am to receive a generous amount of time and dedication from the Leap to Teacher program. As the saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child. Having a positive learning community such as the Leap to Teacher program made me feel supported through my transition from being a paraprofessional to a teacher. Together, we worked as a team, which allowed me to persist through any challenges I was faced with throughout my journey. For instance, if I had any questions about the next step to take in my journey, Michael Shapiro always made himself available. He would seek out the answer to my questions or direct me to the correct department. At times, I felt defeated with work, deadlines, and exams. However, there were always resources available at Lehman College to get me through. I'm glad to say I was able to utilize many of the resources that the program offers. Some of these resources that I utilized were pre-admission advisement, special grant opportunities, free New York State teacher certification exam workshops, and a welcoming community to return to. Reflecting on my journey, I am proud to say that with the support of the Leap to Teacher program, I successfully made the transition from being a paraprofessional to a teacher. No, it was not always easy, especially making this transition amidst a pandemic. However, with determination and support from the Leap to Teacher program, I was able to achieve my goals.
Okay, we hope that you are enjoying these well-deserved acknowledgements and hearing what the students have to say, as it is generally heartfelt. I'd just like to mention the order in which we are mentioning the campuses is according to when the Leap to Teacher partnerships began. So it's essentially from the older campuses to now the more recent. So moving right along, we'll now highlight the honorees from Brooklyn College.
April Bedford, the Dean of the School of Education at Brooklyn College, and I'm so happy to be here to celebrate with all of you the Leap to Teacher Academic Achievement Award ceremony. I want to start by congratulating all the students who are current and future educators, including paraprofessionals, subparas, substitute teachers, daycare workers, and teachers. And I know that all of you have worked so hard to get to this point, and especially during the past 18 months of the pandemic. And I congratulate you on all of your achievements. I also want to thank the Leap to Teacher staff that currently work with our Brooklyn College students. Our site coordinator, Sassy Sasson, has been with us at Brooklyn College since the program started in 2008. And more recently, Elizabeth Kane has worked with 2 of our early childhood classes as the embedded writing specialist. And this has helped the students so much to improve their writing. As I mentioned, the Leap to Teacher program started at Brooklyn College in the fall of 2009, and currently we have 207 students enrolled, 65 undergraduate and 142 graduate students, and that includes 37 students who have been supported by Elizabeth in the embedded writing support program that is completely provided by Leap to Teacher resources. Over the past year, since summer of 21, we had 3 graduates of the program. In spring of 21, we had 12 graduates. In fall of 20, we had 11 graduates, and that over the entire time, that's 26 graduates, and we're proud of each and every one of you. I am particularly proud to be a part of this collaboration, which started before I came to Brooklyn College in 2014, and I have known both Iris and Sarah since then. They were some of the first people I met since I became dean, and I'm so grateful to be able to work with them and for all of the resources they provide our students, and I am particularly grateful for our wonderful students. So again, congratulations, and this celebration is all about you. And now I'd like to introduce our site coordinator from Brooklyn College, Sassy Sasson.
Good evening and congratulations. I'm delighted to introduce our undergraduate speaker. Anicia McCall is pursuing an undergraduate degree majoring in education. She would like to become a history teacher. Her long-term goal is to pursue a master's degree in special education.
First of all, I want to say thank you for this award. I really appreciate it. The Leap to the Teacher program has been nothing but good to me since I became a full-time paraprofessional with Department of Education, and I was able to use them, to help pay for my tuition, at least up to 6 credits for each semester. And I think that helped a lot. The invitations to the workshops from SLU has been really helpful as well, because as of now, I'm in my last semester, and I'm hoping to, I am graduating at the end of this semester, my last semester, and I have a couple of more state exams just to be certified to be a New York State teacher. So the Leap to the program has been really, really good. I appreciate them. The reminders, make sure and apply for that voucher every semester. Moving forward, my goals really is to work with special ed kids. I'm pursuing my master's eventually in special education. And I really, being a para has exposed me to the needs of our kids in our public schools, just the idea that I'm there to help them, with simple things, with their work, their math, their English. It's been really rewarding. So to be in the program and to have that support, it eases my mind then, so I can be able to perform or work with our kids in the Department of Education, when I'm at work. I'm from a background where once we start something, we have to finish it. I'm from Trinidad and Tobago. I'm from a family, it's 9 siblings, mom, dad, parents. So they always pushed us to finish what we started. So no matter what it is that we're facing. So I'm like, I have to do this because having a higher education was very important to me. It was tough because family-wise, my daughter got ill. She was diagnosed with thyroid cancer, but and it was a very sad point, but she got over it. And I am the breadwinner of my home. She has 2 young kids under the age of 5, and I had to juggle so many things, like school, school online, COVID is here, my daughter is sick, I have to study, I have to write, but I did push through. It was not an easy road. I'm like, there is a light at the end of this tunnel, and I'm approaching it. Actually, I want to thank LEAP, SLU, my family here. I just want to thank everybody in whatever small part they played in my progress and for my education. They're going to share this award with me. So I just want to say thank you to each and every one. I don't know who, where, wherever you are, but I just want to say thank you.
Now I would like to introduce our graduate speaker, Alison Brady, who recently received her master's degree majoring in early childhood education with an extension in special education. She works as a special education teacher in kindergarten and is interested in pursuing a degree in educational leadership in the future.
Hi, everyone. My name is Alison Brady. I'm so excited to be here today to celebrate all of our accomplishments. I wanted to share a little bit about myself and my experience during the pandemic and completing school. First of all, we made it, right? Like, we graduated, we finished our degrees, we completed our work, so we're here. So let's all acknowledge that and pat ourselves on the back. Personally, for me, this year was incredibly difficult, not only working, but having to be at home with my family and having to work on the computer, getting up every day and being diligent and staying on top of all my responsibilities. Not only was it a strain physically, but mentally, it was draining. I remember being on the computer for hours. I would be on the computer from 9 a.m. all the way until 7 p.m. Then I remember buying glasses on Amazon because my eyes were getting so tired from being on the computer all day. And I'm sure you guys can relate to that too. Just feeling like your mental health was at stake and you were trying to figure out how you can do this on your own. So for me, finding a balance was key. It was crucial that I had people supporting me. So a lot of me and my peers at Brooklyn College created group chats. And so we will chat with each other all day, every day about projects, assignments, about work, and sanity, really, trying to tell each other jokes through the pandemic. Some of us were afraid to go outside, and just acknowledging and validating those feelings for each other. So I really want to give a shout out to the counseling team at Brooklyn College. I reached out to them and they were helpful. So I was able to speak to them about my feelings and acknowledging all the social justice issues that were happening at the time and how those things were affecting me and my family. And where do we go forward from here? Looking back now, it seems like a dark time, but I'm glad we're here now. I'm glad that we're vaccinated. I'm glad that we feel some sort of safety, that we have conquered a period that was so difficult for many of us and those of us who lost their lives. So not only do I want to say thank you to those friends and families who were there to support me during that time, but also the faculty staff at Brooklyn College and the faculty members at CUNY School of Labor and Urban Studies. They have been supporting me my entire career at Brooklyn College through workshops, through supports. They have writing center supports and math support. So everything you needed to complete your assignments for class, they were there to support me. And I just want to say thank you to everyone and congratulations to everyone who's honored tonight. We did it, guys.
That was great. So last but certainly not least, we will now acknowledge the honorees from the Borough of Manhattan Community College, BMCC.
Good evening, awardees and family members. I am Yolanda Medina, the chair of the Teacher Education Department at the Borough of Manhattan Community College. I am honored to be here today to celebrate the accomplishments of all of our Leap to Teacher students. I started working with the Leap to Teacher program a long time ago in the mid-90s with Iris DeLutro and Joanne Mason. We were advisors at Queens College. So please don't do the math about our age. The Leap to Teacher program at BMCC, though, started in the spring of 2020, right when the pandemic hit. And now, a year and a half later, we have 77 students. Today, we are honoring 11 of those. At BMCC, we also have 2 staff from the Leap to Teacher program. Mr. Pablo Perez, our site coordinator, and Shayna Cody, our program academic advisor. Now, I believe that any day that we choose to celebrate the academic accomplishments of our students is a great day. So congratulations. Now, I leave you in the great hands of our site coordinator, Pablo Perez. Congratulations again to everyone and good evening.
Thank you, Dr. Yolanda Medina. I first would like to congratulate all of you for your stellar performance towards your degree. And now, it is my honor to present to you the representative of BMCC receiving today's recognition for her academic level of achievement towards her associate's degree in child care, early childhood education, and her goal of becoming a teacher in that area. Norma Osorio.
Hi, my name is Norma Osorio. I'm a student at BMCC. This recognition means a lot to me because the transition from in-person classes to remote learning was a huge change for me. I had to learn how to use all the online tools that one needs to take classes online. It was exceedingly difficult for me because I did not know how to install Zoom, how to convert files to PDF, or how to upload the pictures of my work on Blackboard. You may wonder, in what world does this person live? Well, I was born in the last century. We did not use this type of technology when I went to school. What I'm trying to say, and would like all of you to take away with you, is that no matter what the obstacles we have in life, we must be determined to solve these issues and reach out to people who are willing to help us get past those obstacles so that we accomplish our personal goals. I would like to thank God because I genuinely believe in God, my daughter Diana, and my son Jaime for their unconditional love and patience. They taught me how to use my computer. To all the professors of BMCC for their flexibility and comprehension. They are very nice people. I would like to give a special thanks to Shayna and Christopher because both worked with me during the spring semester of this year, which was especially difficult for me. Shayna is an amazing person and tutor. She helped me with my writing assignments until the very end of the semester. Without her help, I wouldn't got an A on my ACE 210 class. Christopher is an extraordinary advisor and a great person. I was literally failing arts class, and he worked with me until the very end of the semester as well. He was very patient with me and made me feel confident that I could pass this class. And I passed it with, with an A minus. Without their help, I would not be here. They will always be in my heart. Thank you so much to all of them. I am happy to know that I can count on them on my future transition to a senior college, where I can achieve my goal of being certified teacher.
Okay, that was some wonderful remarks. I'm going to turn it over to Iris for her closing remarks.
I want to thank everyone for coming, and I hope you do not leave. We really want to celebrate, continue celebrating this event. We have a little party afterwards, virtual party. You know, we've been sitting for a while already, and maybe some of you may want to share some ideas or congratulate people, or maybe just dance to the music. So it's been a pleasure to hear all the beautiful stories that you have shared with us. It really is what it's about for all of us. You know, when we hear that we've been effective in some form or another, and that you've been helped by it, that's what it's about. It's really what it's about. So we're really I personally am gratified by the fact that some of you felt that what we've been doing has been helpful to you, and that's critical. And I just want to say one thing, which I didn't get a chance to say before, and that is that keep advocating for yourself. You know, keep advocating for yourself. A lot of the things that we do and bring forth for you as support services are things that have been identified to us by the parents and other students themselves. If you tell us that you are having difficulty with passing teacher certification exams, then we're going to do something about it. But if we don't know that there's an issue, we don't even think about it, right? So keep advocating, keep telling us what your needs are so that we could look forward to make sure that you get what you need. Continue that perseverance and never giving up, regardless of what it is. That is my closing remarks for you at this moment. But I hope this is the beginning, because we want you to stay on, log into. Are we going to stay in this room, or are we going to do another one?
Yes, we're going to stay on this Zoom for the after party. We'll start converting the guests, so we'll be able to see some of them.
Okay, so we're staying here. Okay. So anyway, let's see if we can have a little bit of some conversations or something. It's up to you. It's an open party now. We've been sitting for a while, and you may want to share something with the honorees or something, or maybe some of the deans or those people that are still may still be here. So we're ready to open up the room. I leave that over. I turn this over back to Kenya, who is handling this part of the program.
Okay, Iris, you did say you wanted dancing music. Okay, so I'll present a song. It has a little video to get people to loosen up a little bit. So give me 1 second.
Yes.
So Evelyn is here, Ria is here, anyone who wants, Jonathan is here, so we can actually ask them to talk a little bit if they like. Yeah, just while you are actually adding other people to the list, so we can actually so maybe Jonathan, you just start, because Jonathan has been with us for kind of like 4 or 5 years now, and he is part of the CSI team at the beginning, and he is now doing the Math for Future Teacher with Hoda Ahmed. So that would be nice to have some words from you, Jonathan.
Oh, first of all, I want to say to everybody that put on this wonderful award ceremony today, it was beautiful. It was well done. I think it was well thought out, and I was enjoying it the whole way through. I've been working with with this program for 4 or 5 years at this point, and I've done nothing but receive the most amazing care and respect from everybody that I work with. I work very closely with Dr. Karakash, who has been there for me since I was in my undergrad at the College of Staten Island, and I met her through my grad program, took many classes with her, and then finally had a chance to work with her. And it's been nothing but a pleasure. Probably the most memorable, most, I guess I've had the most learning experiences in class with Dr. Karakash, and I was able to bring all of those experiences from that class into my own classroom in my elementary school, where I teach 5th grade currently. And I continue to still work with Dr. Karakash in the evenings with some of her classes. On top of the fact, I have the privilege to work alongside Hoda and with Kenya and Dr. Shapiro and with Sarah, working with the Leap to Teacher program, where we help students get ready for their teacher exams, their state exams, their EdTPA. We do an intensive 8-week math course to help students with that, pioneered by Dr. Karakash and Sarah, Kenya, and everybody that has helped me through the way. And I've also helped and done a lot of work with Kenya and Dr. Shapiro, who they do their wonderful workshops where I help moderate in those workshops. They go so well. We get a whole lot of students that come, and we get a lot of testimonials and emails that I share with everyone. And it just makes me feel good to know that all the students that we work with help and try to help succeed are happy and are receiving this information in a good way and using it to further their career and become teachers like they want to be. So thank you so much for this. And I really enjoyed it. Thank you, Sarah.
Sure. So any of the students who are here, we can see them on the, so Michael, can you put everyone and the panelists on the screen? So we can actually see.
You have to change to gallery view and you can see everybody who is in the room. Change your view to gallery.
There you go, gallery.
That's right. Yeah.
That is great. So who wants to talk from the students? Just unmute yourself.
It could be unions too, or faculty.
Yeah, union.
Anybody. Come on.
Okay, hi, I'm gonna go next. It's a pleasure. I feel really appreciated and grateful for another ceremony. I've been to 2 other ceremony already. Being congratulated, and it's a pleasure to have that being done again by the Leap to Teachers. I don't know really much about the Leap to Teachers, but I did pick up on it attending the Michael Shapiro workshop with helping with the exams that has to be taken and stuff. And I really do appreciate all the work that he puts in, and I did grasp a lot from the workshop and stuff. So afterwards, I signed up to the Leap to Teacher. So right now, I'm employed with the DOE. I am grateful, a special ed teacher, early childhood with psychology. So I'm looking forward to starting my master's for fall 2022 with Brooklyn College again, which I'm proud of. Yes.
Go Sassy.
Yeah. And hoping that I can get as much out of the Leap to Teacher this time around. So thank you guys so much, and congratulations to everyone, all the honorees and those who have graduated or on their way to graduation. I am happy for you guys and great to share that moment with you. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Rhea, for sharing that. So I don't know, from Union, who we have here. Iris, can you see any names?
Well, there's Hector, there's Hector, there's Dorothy Kent, there's is John? I don't see John.
So I don't know if they are still here.
John was here. I just want to take a minute to share a link in the chat to everyone. If you want to share a word about how you're feeling about this evening, I can make us a word cloud. You just have to click on the link and type in a word that describes how you're feeling this evening. And then while we're still together, we have 51 people here with us. So put a word in the, click on the link, put in a word, and we'll have a word cloud.
Okay. Let's have a word cloud.
Do you want me to continue with the music until, or do you want to continue discussion?
Anyone who wants to talk or not? If not, we will actually have music. How about you? They just want to hear from you guys. No? They want to dance.
That didn't work for me. Okay, that didn't
Go
work.
ahead. So while maybe Kenya is doing that, maybe Shayna is here with us. This is one of our writing tutors and academic tutors, maybe because they didn't have chance to talk during the time of the program. Maybe Shayna.
Thank you. I just wanted to say congratulations. I'm so proud. I worked with Norma. Me and Norma were working a lot. So Norma, Roberto, Vanessa, I'm proud of everybody. I know the work that everybody has put in, especially, parents working evenings, rushing to get to school, to your computer, to get into classes. It was a struggle learning how to upload the assignments. So I know it's been a really big struggle, but I'm happy that you've made it through to the other side. And those of you who are still going through it, that you're going to make it to the other side soon.
That is great. Okay, Kenya, we can have music.
Okay, I'll play the music, and I'll also like to mention, if you do change your mind about becoming a panelist, just raise your hand and we'll add you to the panelist side, okay?
I can say something.
Go ahead, Norma.
Go for it, Norma.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Hi,
Good evening.
Hi, Chena, and hi, everyone. I'm just, very inspired with all this.
Congratulations, Norma.
Thank you. Gracias. And, I just want to say that this inspired me to work, even harder. So thank you so much for everything. Thank you, Shayna, for working with me. Thank you. Everyone.
Beautiful.